Yo, what is up, Bucha Farm? This is Manameo, coming from the Bucha Farm channel, and today, guys, I'm gonna do a little overview on Fire Emblem Path of Radiance's base system. So, in between chapters in Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, you have this option called the base. This first appears in Chapter 9, and basically, you're allowed to manage your party's items, trade around, buy stuff from shops, forge weapons, and a lot of other things. For example, you could, let's say we forge a weapon, right? Let's forge a sword, right? We're able to forge a sword. Let's say we do a steel sword. We can increase its stats, make it really, really strong. We can make it hit, which honestly doesn't really matter for a sword user in my opinion. Make it a little bit lighter. And, you know, increase its stats in general. Put a little bit of critical hit in there, etc. And we can give the weapon a name. For this one, I'm gonna call it Bucha Farm, because, you know, we are here from the Bucha Farm channel. So let's see. Let me just type the words real quick. Bucha Farm. Boom. Shoutouts to everyone from the Bucha Farm team. Y'all are awesome people. We're in I don't know. What should we put the color? I'll put blue. And there you go. You can forge weapons, and these weapons have custom stats. This one is going to be a lot stronger compared to your standard, standard steel sword. You can also trade items. I do have to do some stuff in the convoy, actually. And we are going to assign some other stuff, which I'm going to get into. So you could use bonus experience, which is a really awesome system to give characters levels. So, for example, we give 3 XP to my tiger, Marin, and Marin, my bad, and we get a level up. It's actually a really cool system. Allows you to really like patch out your units, especially if they're not really growing as much as you think they should. It just gives you that extra window of opportunity. So let's see who we can evolve today. We could probably level up Jill. Get her some nice levels, you know. I'll probably promote her. You can also promote units, like I said in the last Fire Emblem Path of Radiance video. You can actually level up units and promote them. Nice level up here. We are definitely on that promotion range. I'm gonna make sure there are other characters that I do need to level up, because I can't be sure. I'm just gonna make sure that we're all good. Seems like we're all good to go. We are gonna give 2 characters promotions today. We're gonna start off with Jill, and we're gonna promote her to her tier 2 class. So each character has a second tier class, increases their stats, and usually gives them access to a secondary weapon, which is very awesome. So Jill, she's gonna promote into new class, get access to axes, which is very valuable in this game, because axes are really strong. And by the end of the game, you want weapons that are strong, because your hit rates are so high that it doesn't matter like how inaccurate the weapon is. And we're leveling up, get some nice stats in there. Increases to all the stats. Very awesome. And voila! Now we have a Wyvern Lord. And we're gonna do the same to our boy Soren. Soren is a mage, so he's gonna get access to either staves or knives. Now personally, in my opinion, I like to go with staves, because I do like having a second healer on deck, because towards the end of the game, I prefer to use a mage as a healer, and then have Mist heal, because Mist is a little bit of a trainee unit. And we've promoted. Obviously, we do get the stat increases too. It's gonna be nice because Soren definitely doesn't have speed in this playthrough, but it happens. And now we're gonna pick staves. Get that healing on. We are gonna have to level up that staff rank though, but besides that, we should be fine. I think that's all we need to do, because those are the main units I'm gonna be using. Maybe give some bonus XP to Kieran, because I do want to use Kieran in this playthrough, because, you know, he is definitely good. He just needs a unfortunate level up. Hate to see it, right? But it is what it is. Anyways, and now we're gonna assign ourselves some skills. So we're gonna give Ike Ether. And this skill is gonna be super valuable, especially against the later bosses in the game. Basically what it does is he heals himself, and he does his regular damage on top of extra damage on half of the opponent's defense. It's a really valuable skill. Also gave him Miracle just because why not? He has an extra 5 capacity. Miracle is just a nice little skill to have. We did also get Adept, which is really good. I'm probably gonna give that to a fast unit. I don't really have a good fast unit, but I feel like Leth could use Adept well, but I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go, of course, you know. Who should we give this to? Actually, I don't really know who would use the skill well. Maybe Oscar, but that's about it. Regardless, though, we'll find out eventually, you know. Not the end of the world. I'll probably give it to Marcia, honestly. You know, she's fast, she could double. Could be a good skill. You never know. Anyways, and then we have info conversations. Basically, 2 stars gives you info on the map. Basically, so if we talk to this guy, he's gonna tell us something about the next chapter. Obviously, now we know we're the commander of the entire army now, which is awesome. And then it tells us about Tanif's recruit for reinforcements. Basically, she could get allies to come into the battle, which is very useful, by the way. Probably one of my favorite units in the game. And then we have conversations, which gives you info on the characters. I'm not going to go too deep into that. And then we have support conversations, like I said in the last video. These are just conversations, you know, to fill in the story, get some lore in. And they also give you stat affinities when next to each other. Honestly, a really good system. I'm gonna try to be slow so you guys can read this conversation. I'm gonna be reading as well. Very funny conversation. Anyways, now we have an ace support, which is awesome. And yeah, so now we can do some item management. I have a lot of items in the, whatchamacallit, in the inventory slots. Now that I promoted my Astrid, should be able to use some nice bows now, which is awesome. And we did also level up Soren, which is awesome because now we can use better tomes, and we'd also use staves, which is super valuable here. We can wield axes now, right? Awesome. I'm gonna have to buy a hand axe from the shop, which is fun. If they're available. They are not this chapter, which is unfortunate. We'll get one another time. But yeah, overall, just a really good simple system. It allows you to manage your units, give them levels, and in general, it doesn't take too much of your time. Like, each base session is like quick 5 to 10 minutes on average, and doesn't take too much away from the game. The newer Fire Emblem games have home bases that are definitely a bit complex. You could spend a solid like 30 minutes in the base before you even get into a battle, which in my opinion is a little bit too much time. I think Path of Radiance definitely perfected a short and simple way to get everything prepared for the next battle, while not also taking up half the game. Honestly, really great system. I really can't say much. Also, we should probably give someone the Silver Lance. Not even Oscar can wield it. That's unfortunate. We'll just do this. And I think we're good to go. But yeah, anyways, guys, that is a quick overview on the Fire Emblem Path of Radiance home base, what it does, what it's useful for, pros and cons. The only con, really, is that sometimes, you know, I don't get support conversations enough, or I don't get enough bonus experience, but that's just a personal gripe with me. The rest of it, like I said, just simple, short, and sweet, and amazing. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching the Butcher Farm channel. If you do want to find my content, you guys should check the description down below. My YouTube or my Twitch should be there. Preferably if it's the YouTube, then subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.